Hello everyone. This clip is about housekeeping department. As you can see from the book, starting from page 60. The content in the book and from the PowerPoint presentation that I have created for you are quite similar, but there might be something that I have added for you. So you can take a look at your book and also my presentation, my PowerPoint presentation to go along together, and you can take some notes. Let's get started. Before I talk about the housekeeping department, let me tell you why I put the lesson in the book and also the course syllabus in order. If you can remember, our previous lessons are about taking reservation and then checking in, giving information and dealing with complaint. And this unit is about providing room service. And the last unit is about checking out. I try to put them all in order according to the stages of guest cycle, if you still remember. Let me show you again this one. Remember that? In the book, I suggested 4 stages of guest cycle, but actually there can be like 4 or 5 stages. The first one, what is it? What is the first step? Yes, the first step is pre-arrival. Pre-arrival before checking in, before staying in the hotel, right? Pre-arrival, and the lesson that I have it here is about the reservation. Remember that? The operator. Then when you take the reservation from guests, there are so many procedures and steps that you have to follow, and also some information that you need from guests, right? In order to be like the information about the reservation. Also, reservation confirmation. Next one, the date of the arrival. Guests come to the hotel and check in. That is arrival stage, isn't it? When guests arrive at the hotel, activity 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, blah, blah, blah. We talk about the role of the receptionist. Then, after checking in, allocate guests to guest room. During the stay, guests need help, informations, or something happened in the guest room, or there's something wrong with the hotel staff. So that is during the stay, or what? Or occupancy, right? During the stay. Handling guests, blah, blah, blah. Then, after dealing with complaint, after dealing with guests, difficult guests, providing hotel services, 2, 3 nights, so on, whatsoever. After that, it's time to leave the hotel. So that is departure. Departure, bill settlement, any extra charge, check out. After leaving, post departure. Post departure, for our class, I focus on feedback. It could be feedback from the staff or for sure feedback from the guest. So the last two units are about housekeeping, which is during the stay, guest needs their room clean, right? And then checking out, and also dealing with complaint after guests leave the hotel. It could be in the form of the letter or email. So let's start. Housekeeping. Usually, when you hear the word housekeeping, you usually think about cleanliness, right? Cleanliness in a room, right? Okay. And right here is the hotel housekeeping department organization chart from setupmyhotel.com. And every time that I present you the organization chart, it's not 100% the same to every hotel or organization, as you know. What we have here, I try to choose the clear one, for you. Okay, we have executive, assistant. As you know, they are administration. They deal with some other things, which is it can be about budget, money, people, or like difficult situation. But for the functional stuff, like this part, we are usually focusing on this range of the staff, because since we start the job from I don't want to say the lowest, but it is, and then we can have our career path to be a supervisor. If we talk about executive or assistant or supervisor, there are so many things that we have to learn more. But as our class is about in communicative English, so those positions here are the group of staff who have chance to meet guests very often. Even the housekeeping department, or abbreviation is HK, is back, remember that, back of the house. Oops, sorry, the house. As you can see from the organization chart, which sub-department have a chance to meet guests very often? Do you have any idea? Which department, which sub-department have a chance to meet guests very often? Room attendant, right? Because when guest is in guest room attendant enter the room to clean, to vacuum, to dust, to provide cleanliness to guests. So for this department, room attendant, they have a chance to meet guests. Even they are back of the house, but sometimes they still need to communicate face to face with guests. So we need to learn some expressions used in room attendant department. providing the cleanliness for guests in guest room. But for other departments, other sub department, they still provide cleanliness to guests to um, to keep clean in the hotel in all area, not just only in guest room. Okay. From these two slides are from the organization chart here, and I have put some main duties or responsibilities of each department which are under housekeeping department. The first one, floor. If you look at your book, you can see floor is floor supervisor, right? Like this. This is floor supervisor and room attendant is here. So what is the main duties of floor department? Floor here refer to floor with guest room. Like sixth floor, and there is room 601, 602, 603, blah blah blah, until 615, for example. This is floor, right? Floor. So a floor attendant responsible for floor, sixth floor. But it depends how many staff and how many rooms, so they like set the working plan. Maybe one housekeeper is responsible for 4 or 5 rooms on the 6th floor, for example. What is duties? Clean guest room, corridor, hallway. In front of the room, you can see in the middle there is a hallway or corridors. Check occupied and departure room. Remember that occupy means guest is staying in room. Departure room means the room that guests check out. Or in other words, it can be like check a room status. Check a room status. And then provide special attention to guest needs. As I mentioned previously, a room attendant has chance to meet guests. And for sure, all staff who meet guests, they need to provide a good intention and also good service as per guest request or guest needs. So floor attendant have a chance to meet guests. Kind of front of the house, like receptionist. Receptionists deal with guests at the reception counter or information counter. But a floor attendant communicate with guests in guest room. Quite similar in terms of front of the house staff, but the differences is duties. Main duties. Main duties of floor attendant is to keep room clean, check a room status. Next one, next department, next staff is public area. Public is opposite the word private. And do you understand the word private? private area. Now in hotel context, when we talk about private area is what? Room, right? Is in guest room. Guest room. And who is the staff, the person who takes care of guest room? A room attendant, right? A room attendant who is from a floor department. Back to public area. Public area everywhere, hotel, except guest room. Duties are to clean again. Housekeeping, clean. Now, cleanliness. Keyword is about cleanliness. For public area attendant, clean all area and provide special attention to guest needs. Again, so it means that they also have a chance, but not too often, not as often as the room attendant. Next department is control desk. Control everything about housekeeping department. Control about all equipment, cleaning chemicals, cleaning equipment, room, minibar, and bathroom amenities, clothes, linen, clean linen, pillow, bed sheet, everything. Control desk. The first thing is to work with, coordinate, to work with engineering department for a room maintenance. Since they work, they need to check room status, check room condition. So they have to work with engineering. And also handle with the request by guest, I need it now. It is also the quite similar responsibility to guest needs, and guest needs. Report or update room status, room changing, prepare amenities, prepare minibars, store and and prepare, as I mentioned, cleaning equipment and cleaning chemical. Control. Laundry, linen and uniform. I switch the position, I mean the where they are in the book. Laundry, wash, clean the dirty fabric or cloth. Wash, clean dirty or used fabric. And then do the ironing. After all clothes or fabrics are clean or ironed, there is another department which store those clean fabrics or cloth. Got it? It is separated into two. For this one, L, laundry and ironing. After that, all ironed or washed clothes are delivered to linen or uniform department. So it means that linen department, they do not think about cleaning, washing or ironing, just storing the washed or clean cloth. Then if there some cloth or fabric needs to be fixed, there is a person who fixed or repaired those torn fabrics or cloth, which is a tailor. Tailor. The word tailor is very general, and it is similar to a tailor in some other context, like a tailor suit, for example. Then another one is upholster. Upholster, maybe something strange or you have never heard it before, but just take a look at the duties here and then you will get. I put two words, tailor and upholster, and I try to give you the same duty, fix and repair. But the difference is fix, repair fabric, cloth for a tailor. But for an upholster, fix, repair not fabrics, not cloth, but furniture like sofa or couch. By covering the paddle spring, fabric or leather with soft substances to cover when the sofa is torn, the upholster repair it by covering. It can be kind of fabric or kind of cloth or kind of leather. Cover, fix. That is the upholster. So back to the organization chart right here. A room attendant takes care of guest room, right? Public area attendant responsible for the cleanliness in all area in the hotel except guest room. Public area can be referred to swimming pool, hotel facilities, fitness center, gym, spa, massage department, back of the house like HR department, engineering department, all department are all public area. Both hotel staff and guests, hotel guests use, those are public area. Houseman and minibar attendant control everything, all equipment, and also room maintenance, minibar amenities, linen room. Linen is take care of the clean store to store clean and wash clothes, and then laundry, wash, iron, clean, and there is the word valet. Valet is like a personal staff who takes care of guest clothes. When guests ask for the laundry service, after finished laundering, after finished ironed, the valet is a person who brings guest clothes to guest room. And another definition of the word valet is a person who takes care of guest car. Guest cloth and guest car. Valet is a person who drives guest car to the parking lot of the hotel. นะคะ Okay, that's about hotel housekeeping department organization chart. And the objective for sure, cleanliness, maintenance, keep up room, public area, back area, and surroundings. And also, in order to maintain the income or margin of profit of the hotel, since the hotel provide what kind of product? Remember that? What kind of product does hotel offer? Room, right? And room, people come stay in the hotel, stay in room, and room needs cleanliness. If all rooms are dirty, or if room or the hotel surrounding is dirty, for sure guests do not come. If there is no guest, it means no profit, right? So guest rooms are the heart of the hotel. Why? Because it generates the hotel margin incomes more than 50%. And again, these are from the book. To maintain overall both private and public area. And then make sure that the quality of equipment and cleaning chemicals are safe and good enough, are not harmful for guests and also for the housekeepers. Laundry linen, control pests or insect, cockroach, to keep with classy, to keep. It is not to design or decorate, but to keep the decoration which was designed by the interior designer or whoever. Take care of furniture, fitting, fixture of the hotel. And this is the picture of public area cleaning. Lobby, hallway, swimming pool, reception, counter, elevator, and also includes back office. And I have some useful abbreviations used in housekeeping. Actually, there are 3 more pages, but I have selected and chosen some important which are important for you in this level. But if you work in this department, for sure your supervisor will let you learn more about those abbreviations. Let's start. Okay, take a look at your book. It might be clearer. Okay, moment. Okay, I hope it's big enough. Okay. Abbreviation CICO, check in, check out. DND. Have you ever heard? When you stay in the hotel, enter the room and you can see the tag or a sign. DND. So when guests needs privacy, guests don't need anyone to disturb, even a housekeeper to enter the room and clean the room. They usually hang on the DND sign in order to let all people, includes housekeeper, to know that do not enter the room. I don't need cleanliness right now, for example, because of the long journey or a long flight. They might need the rest. CICO, that is common. DND นะคะ do not disturb. Then DO, what is DO? Usually there is due date, right? Due date, due out. The room status DO is like the stay is over. The stay is over. So the room status is DO. NC, not cleared. Room is available but not clear, not ready for selling, not clean. OS, out of service. Out of service means not in use or not in service. Not in use or not in service. O, occupied. We usually hear the word occupied, occupancy. OC, occupied. Occupy means guest check in. Sorry. นี่ไหนอะ guest check in. Okay, guest check. Oops. Guest check in. What? Okay, occupied means guest check in. There is a guest in a room. Occupy clean, occupy dirty. This can be assumed that there is guest and the housekeeper already cleaned the room. But occupy dirty, guest check in, guest in the room, or guest in the room here means guest check in and occupy the room, but they can be somewhere else, not in only in the hotel room. There can be some other places like tourist attractions or shopping mall or wherever. But the housekeeper has not done the cleaning yet. Occupied, no luggage. No luggage, no bags, no big bags. It is very Important to the hotel staff like receptionist or the porter. If guest needs help with the luggage, they will ask someone like the porter to help. So the room status is important. Next one is out of order. O. It is a little bit similar, but not the same. Out of service, not in use, but for out of order. The room, maybe it is possible to be used, but it is not ready yet because of there's something broken in the room. There's something broken, there is something unfunction. But after they are fixed, then room is available. But for out of service, it must be like 1 week out of service or a month, or it is under construction, so it takes some time. So that it is not in use or out of service. Under repair, not ready to sell. And V, vacant or available. After guest check out, room status is changed into V. But there are 4 V. VC, VD, and VCI. Different again. It is available now, but has not done the cleaning yet, so it is not ready for the next guest. This one ready, and this one is very ready. What does it mean? What do I mean? Clean. It's clean. And inspected. According to the cleaning procedure, after checking out, after the housekeeper cleaned the room, then recheck by the housekeeper. There is another person who come and check the room, the cleanliness of the room. That is the inspector. The inspector is a person who inspects the room after everything has been done by the housekeeper. So, housekeeper check, and then inspector recheck. It means double check of the cleanliness of the room. Those are very useful, good to know. Okay, and right here are some pictures. The real one. Why I mentioned the real one? Okay, this is called tag or sign. A tag. Do not disturb. Out of service, under repair, occupied and vacant. And when we talk about housekeeping procedure, there are the procedures from the book, and right here there are only like the topic. The first one is enter, then check everything, and then start doing the cleaning. One last look by a housekeeper, and final last look by the inspector, that which is called final inspection. Right here, the inspector or manager or supervisor, every single room after the housekeeper done the cleaning, manager, actually not manager, supervisor, inspectors come and check again with the checklist. This is only one example. Everything yes or no. But everything must be yes, right? And then room status is changed into ready for the next guest. Okay. Only like overall or general information and some knowledge about housekeeping department. And I have one example here from the YouTube and also 3 dialogues from page 68 to 69. Right here, every time that I assign you to study, when I say the word study, it means you have to practice or study by yourself, by reading, by searching for some more information. But you don't need to submit me anything, right? But when I talk about assignment, that is what you have to do. That's something you have to do and submit it, return it to me. So for the first one, study, please read the dialogue. It is kind of boring if I ask you again and again, okay, you are a housekeeper and then you are guest. Then switch the role. It is like sometimes it's good, but not for every time, right? So self-study. I have I have some more. I have many dialogues, sample dialogues, and also useful in expressions for you in the book. And it is impossible for me to let you read in class one by one. And you are university student. You are not high school student, and even high school students right now, they have changed their study behavior, right? Not is not just like sit and wait for teacher. They do not listen to teacher anymore right now. Just teacher just to guide or to coach you where to go. Okay, so study and then, but for number two, a clip. Watch a clip and try listen and write a script from the clip. Accent. Various English accent in the word, isn't it? So a little bit hard for you to find out, to catch up the words, but it is not too difficult for you. And then write it, a dialogue from the video clip on page 71 and submit it to me in Microsoft Teams. Okay, so this is all about Unit 7, Housekeeping Department. Enjoy the lesson and I hope you will spend some time self-studying and self-practicing by yourself. Okay, so done. It is done for this video clip, Housekeeping Department, and I have some like a few more video clip for you to see how they work in guest room. Okay, stay tuned. Thank you very much, everyone.